King Ranch chicken, layers of tortillas, chicken, and oh yeah, crushed Doritos. This is a great recipe right here on Darlene's table. Today I'm going to make King Ranch chicken. Now everyone in Texas has had King Ranch chicken and it's made with soups, and that's a very good recipe, but this one's a little different. I don't use any soups and I think you will really enjoy it. I already combined my chicken and cilantro. I used a rotisserie chicken. I'm going to crisp up the tortillas with a little oil. I have 18 tortillas. You're going to cook them till they're nicely brown and crispy. You can use all of them or do as I did and replace part of that with 6 of them with the crushed Doritos. Now in the same skillet, I've added the butter and we're going to saute the vegetables. Red pepper, Poblano peppers, onion, jalapeño. We'll saute this just a bit and then add the garlic. Now this is a great vegetable mixture. Well, that looks good. Now I'm going to add the seasonings and stir it for a minute or two. Now the flour. This will be our thickener for our sauce. Stir this for a couple of minutes to cook the flour. Add the chicken broth and cook this for a couple of minutes until it starts to thicken. I've turned off the heat and now I'm adding the tomatoes. I used the Rotel tomatoes with green chilies. Now you can change the heat here by using the mild or the hot. I used the original Rotel. I'm going to stir in the sour cream. This is a really good sauce for this in the place of the soups. This is what the finished sauce looks like. Now my husband's going to help me and we're going to combine the sauce with the chicken and cilantro that we had mixed previously. Combine this together well and then we'll be ready to put this together. You're going to layer it starting with 6 tortillas in the bottom of a well-greased pan. This is a 9x13 casserole dish. The cheeses, I used 2 different types of cheddar rather than the Monterey Jack. I used a yellow sharp and a white sharp, both Tillamook. Alright, I've decided to use a bag of crushed nacho cheese flavored Doritos. And I will not put the other 6 tortillas on top of this, but you could. It's okay to use both. Continue layering with the chicken mixture. More cheese. Another third of the cheese. This will be the last layer of tortillas. And the last of the cheese. I'm going to cover this with aluminum foil, but first I'm going to spray some non-stick oil on the top so the cheese does not stick to it as it bakes. Once it's fully covered, it's going to bake at 375 degrees for about 25 minutes. Then we'll take the top off and go another 10 to 20 minutes till it's lightly brown, hot and bubbly. Out of the oven, hot and bubbly. We're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes before we cut it, at least 10 minutes. Oh, so we will garnish this with a little chopped cilantro, and if you'd like, you could put a dollop of sour cream on there. this is one of my husband's favorites. The Doritos add a little texture, a little crunch to the dish. I think it sets it apart. I also made my own sauce using the sour cream, broth, and all the veggies. A tremendously well-crafted recipe. I know you're going to like it. Give it a try. And speaking of liking, if you like this video, please share it with your family and friends. Click on the like button and hit the bell so you will be notified when we post another video. Anyway, we hope to see you again soon on Darlene's Table. Have a blessed day.